Excellent. Hello, everyone. We're playing today's game is called Valhalla Calling. It is the asparagus card game, and that Esmie played the card, so we're gonna play that game today. And we've got Pim, played by Carrie here.
Hello, everybody.
Excellent. Ento's played by Corey. Nice. Then Vatna's played by Lurid.
My inventory is full of bread and jet fuel.
Excellent. It's going to be exactly what you need for this one. And I'm hearing so many clicks and clacks. And and Laura is played by Esmie.
Go
And
on an
hopefully-
adventure.
And hopefully a storm doesn't. Oh, wait. And also, we have a little tag along with Pim. It's B, played by Art.
Hi, I'm with Pim.
Gross. Alright. So we're just going to start off right away. And, don't worry, crew. You guys got stuff to do, too. So,
There's a
I
pride
got
card
my
in
own
play.
little
Just
rabbit
heads up.
growth.
Pim and Ento, you got a message from your father and your aunt. Both of them have messaged you, requesting you to bring a small group of powerful soldiers to help with something that they have been tasked and taken care of. But the two of them, despite how powerful the two of those are not strong enough, and they have requested aid. And the two that decided to sign up were Vatna and Lore, which is
I
fine,
have a mech.
because you have a mech,
There's that.
and Vatna single-handedly destroyed one of the largest creatures we've seen so far.
I've met them too.
And you've met them.
I'm looking after one of their daughters. Which is fun.
Is she with us?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, don't worry.
she's going to Valhalla.
She's sitting in that kitchen. I sure hope she's not going to Valhalla. That'd be real sad.
Well, isn't that where we're going?
No. You'll find out. Why is she so much bigger than you guys? Oh yeah, she has a guitar and glam makeup on all the time now. So
Glam
Clearly,
rock.
we are the best influence on these children.
clearly,
Absolutely.
Besh and Amel have turned out to be just fucking nightmares, and I love it.
Their older siblings are degenerates anyway, so it's fine.
That's fair.
I mean, at least they have a creative outlet.
So you all arrive at your, it's Pim and Ento's home. And Pars welcomes you all in. She's just like, welcome, come on, come in. And she sets you all down and she sets up this amazing meal. And Amel is just going ham on the food because she's just been eating cafeteria food. And bread. And so much bread. She's so sick of bread.
She just takes the bread. No one gives it to her.
Yeah, nobody gives it to her. That'd be insane. And as everybody eats, it's just I'm sure there's a bunch of small talk going around, and they are not talking about what they've called you here for yet. Pars is super hospitable, feeding everybody. There's a bit of sadness to it. She's a little bit sad about something, and both Gus and Aspara are just kind of looking down at their meal. And they barely touch their food. And after they see everybody else finish, Gus pushes his plate and he's like, now, for 3 years, Aspara and I were trapped on another plane. We had grand adventures and we got known as heroes there. And I do have the shame of Pim seeing me at work there not too long ago. You were very drunk.
Maybe a little.
Now we go back and forth. We are the champions of that land. And it's all sports there for them. It's all just combat is just a sport, and they do not go to war anymore. So they have asked us in this trying time of theirs for aid. And like he goes on, he starts to explain. There have been stories that a fleet of pirate ships, well, a fleet of ships has been sailing in the, I think you've been calling it the in-between worlds, from world to world, just ravaging, pillaging, destroying, and then leaving nothing behind. So, and with that, oh, sorry, 1 second, a little bit harder. And it's like, they, through their telescopes and their more advanced devices, they discovered that it seemed that they are coming to this world. And they don't have soldiers. And they have asked us to go in their stead, to fight for them. They will be providing us a ship, but we must go through the doorway that your little moth friend created. In case you guys wouldn't have known, Vatna sealed the rift to that world with a silver thread that actually just turned it into a doorway that Vatna can open and close at will. And she's like, I do not promise that this will be a safe journey. I do not promise that we will all survive. But I can promise that if anybody is to die, if anybody is to fall, I will be the first to fall. Will you join me on this?
Absolutely.
Thank you. And then he looks at, like, Aspara looks at Ento and just gives him like a little like finger gun, like really approvingly. Yeah. All right.
Ento's heart just swells. Like, he noticed me.
How about you? I imagine you parked the mech outside.
Yes, I parked the mech outside.
And what of you, fish woman? I believe your name is Lore.
Well, I wouldn't have brought the mech if I wasn't in.
Excellent. And he looks over at Vatna and he's just like, I understand that you have been mentoring dear Mel here, who is currently like reaching over and picking food off of those two's plates that didn't eat.
To the best of my ability, but she is her own device.
It's like, I would ask you to leave her behind for this.
I'll look over at Mel. How's she react?
Amel's eating, and it's just like, she looks to you. Whether or not, like, and this is, like, as a DM, this is your decision for her as well, but this is a dangerous mission. I will tell you that.
Look at her father, and I would say, stay behind with your mother.
Like, Amel nods, clearly not fully grasping, like, the severity that's actually happening right now. And, Gus just claps his hands, like, super loud, like fucking, like, the Hulk clapping, like, thunder claps. It rattles the dishes on the table. And him and Aspara just, like, stand up at their full height, which is huge, by the way. They are fucking monsters. They're almost 8 feet, both of them, and they're both giants. And, like, you see him, like, put his hand on Pars's shoulder as he stands up and just walks outside, and, like, they start humming a dirge, like a, okay, Carrie, you would definitely know, like a Viking dirge situation, like, deep in their throats.
Mm-hmm.
And on their way out, like, as they go outside, because they're heading into the forest, they just reach down, both of them, and, like, take up, like, handfuls of, like, the dirt from your town and smear it into, like, symbols into their faces. Like, they're readying up for war, is what these two are doing.
I will join them and do the same.
As will I.
Nice. Pars seems very upset, but she went into the kitchen.
I'm gonna run back and hug my mom real quick, and then
Oh, nice.
rejoin the group.
Vatna will abstain for the ritual,
V
but
helps, but she's really just throwing dirt.
Vatna will abstain, but he'll just go over his gear. Sure, he has everything.
Clackles played a penny slot, so I gotta roll a d100 for you guys real quick. Give me 1 second. 44. You. And this is up to you whether or not you guys want to take it. There are a notebook full of clean sheets of paper. That is what you have. Penny slots has a bunch of like useful / useless items.
I will take it.
All right.
You never know.
All right.
Never know.
So back to the crew real quick. And this is just me getting it set up for them. So, crew. Tattoo, of course, like my mouthpiece, just walks in. He's just rubbing his eyes, just fucking annoyed with everything. Always. He's just like, okay, all right. You know the Warpletingers? Yeah, you guys know about them. Cool. They need our help. We were just at their planet, but the ringleader was driving, so we don't know how to get where we're supposed to be going. So I'm up for any suggestions on how we get there. They said that they have a gateway, but it's only about person size, so we can't get our ship there. So if they want backup, we're gonna have to figure out where we're going. So if we could just kind of like start like figuring that out, unless we just want to brute force it. So like we can just drive into the wall and hope that we find our way through. Or we could just try to retrace our steps up to us at the speed at which we want to go. I'm not going anyway, so good luck. And he just like sits down and just like opens a pack of cigarettes and just starts like smoking 4 of them at one time.
Jeez.
He's been through a lot.
Guy has stress issues.
He really does. Alright, so this map is like basically useless. It's just to be remind you of where you opened the where you opened the rift. The rift is right back here. It's not really important. I don't even know why I put this here. But
So I
are
have
we
an
all
idea of what Vatna was doing to get ready.
sure? Go right ahead. Let me know.
Hollowing out the bread and putting the fuel canisters inside, and then putting it back together.
All right. Yeah.
Bread bombs.
Red bombs.
So Gus gets to the door. He's just like, fun enough. Like this used to be a challenge. Like this used to be a tunnel of death where we slaughtered countless of those red cap creatures. But the second you sealed it up with this silver, not a one has passed, and this is just a door straight to the town. It's very impressive, little moth friend.
Are you yourself able to pass through?
Anytime we want. We just sing that little song that it played.
Interesting and valuable information. And I'll like peel it back the portal like a curtain to look through.
When you look through, this is what you see. Like, just... Bop! Like a fun little Norse village. It's got, like, powered lights, and, like, it's all got electricity. And it's a very civil little town.
What's the
And-
surrounding terrain look like? Mountains?
A lot of water. It's basically the entire world is a bunch of islands, like small. The sky is a rainbow color. Like right now, like what you see is like orange, but like if you keep looking, if you look further up, it's all the colors of the rainbow throughout the sky. And like you see Gus and Aspara like pull their weapons out, check them, sheath them back up, throw them on the back, and they just walk through. That means I need the mech token if Esme's going to use her mech.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out my my hammer and follow behind.
Oh, B, we've got a couple of extra weapons now. So, yeah, we've got the gun, we've got the axe, and we have that weird little dagger thing. I like to imagine me holding the gun and then just like bee tendrils holding the other two weapons.
Works for me. And Gus does look at you and is like, that's a little weird. And just keeps going.
Same. Gimme all the things.
Like, Gus has so many other things to be worried about right now.
Then his daughter, like, currently wearing a, like, blood person.
He just assumes that that's what you kids do these days.
Say, are you ready, mother?
Oh, the weapons.
So many weapons.
And then there's the mech.
V gives
then there's
Vatna a quick pat and pushes him forward.
Put Lore right into the mech. There we go. That does it. Got it in one. Okay, so
Fish mech.
the fish mech. When you guys get into like the town, like you are immediately that you notice all of the houses are like boarded up and like curtains pulled, and one of the little rabbit people comes out. Like you probably met them at the bar like the time you guys were here. And he comes out and he's just like, hello, friends. Gus, Aspara, champions. We have learned that the creatures, we don't know them, we haven't talked to them, have landed in basically the middle of the ocean with one large craft. But through our telescopes, we can tell that there are many, many more out in the sky. They appear to be waiting for something, but we don't know what.
What do the crafts look like? Do they have weapons?
This little rabbit guy. I love this little rabbit guy. They look very similar to our ancestral vehicles, and he like raises his arm to the galley that he has provided you. You know, like the ship that he's provided you, you know, is significantly more ornamental than it is functional. Like, this is in the style of a warcraft, and a style that you, as like Warpletingers, would like recognize. Like, oh, it's just like, oh, this is kind of like how we build our houses. It's like form and function similar, but it's just like if you gilded all of it. Like, it's got just, like, gold leaf where it doesn't need, like, it never needs it, but, you know. And the oars are, like, thinner than, like, yeah, they'll get you where you want to go, but they are so just fragile. If you ran the ship into another ship, it would, you know, it would just fall apart.
Good.
It's like they have, from what we've been able to see, they do have large, what appear to be cannons that fire light.
Okay. Well,
Have they reached? They have not reached this village yet, have they?
They have not. They've settled down near a small group of islands where we have some sacred runes on. But other than that, they have not made their way out. But the sea is getting choppier the longer that they're there. And like you guys can see, just like it's not tides, it's just like waves are radiating out from somewhere deep, far out in the ocean.
Does that boat look seaworthy?
It'll float. I mean, it floats. And he's just like, this is our pride and joy, the last of the war vessels. Like, and some of you might not know, a couple 100 years ago, our mightiest warrior tribe set sail and never returned. They all disappeared. And since that point, we all went and became, well, timid, some might say. We calmed down, we stopped warring, we all shared and shared alike. And now this, after all those years.
Well, should we go talk to them? I'm just gonna talk to them. Just gonna talk to them.
Yeah.
Aspara cracks her knuckles, like, again, so loud that it, like, shakes the windows. And she's like, talk.
Just want to talk to him. I just want
You
to
know,
talk to
just go do a little bit of diplomacy.
him.
Yeah, you know what the fucking Wander Crew's best at.
Yeah.
Alright, well, everybody on the boat, and looking out, you guys, this is basically what you see in the sky as you are sailing. Move that a little closer. I thought I was doing better with the map for Nika this time, but I appears not.
Yeah, that's pretty.
He's beautiful.
Any creatures about?
No, this is just like, you don't even see a single bird in the sky. Like the water, the water in the picture is not choppy, but it is still quite choppy. Like you guys are you don't have to row because it's all mechanical. It's like, oh, like there's not actually people. It's all machine. And then you realize that you 6 are the only 6 on this ship. They have sent no other warriors. I'll give you a magic item in a bit.
Did you take care of that penny slot item?
I did.
Okay.
It was a notebook full of clean paper.
I was wondering if I would fish something up.
I know where the magic items come from in this one, and they'll be there.
Right.
Alright, so while you guys are doing that, Nika, did you want to make rolls for the crew? I saw that Sept and Professor Winter were trying to like put together a plan.
Absolutely. Keep in mind, I think pride is in effect until rolling under 5. Is that what it is?
Yes,
Off the top of my
that's
head.
delightful.
Well, good luck. Pick one that I'm going to start with.
Professor Winter said something first, and then I
Alright.
believe so.
Here we go. I'm sorry in advance.
Mm, mm.
Well, it's
That's
under
a
a
5.
5, so...
Yeah, it's still a 5. Yeah,
So it's a
becomes
7.
Yeah, a tough choice.
Okay.
So, Professor Winter, Officer Trafford, here's your tough choice. You can, go forward right now with what you have, the information that you have. That's just most of
Pride is...
the way to get there.
Top choice become topper? Fuck. I need, like, a short description of our own cards at this
Pride,
point.
Pride is under 10. Yeah.
Oh, less than 10. Everyone loses 4
Aha.
HP. Well,
Yep. So everybody gets hit.
get wrecked.
Oh, and then Pride ends, so it's still a 5.
But everyone recovers 2 HP because of the bingo.
So everybody just loses 2.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Professor Winter. Professor Winter, you know how to do this. You know exactly how to do this. You don't want to... Nobody else can take the wheel. You know exactly how to get there. It's like, nah, you were what? Like, you weren't drunk. Everybody else was drunk. You were fine. You know how to drive. You know exactly how to get to that planet. Don't be a coward. No, it's fine. Alright, so your tough choice is yeah, I saw. Your tough choice is it's gonna take you a long time to like read these get this readings right, and you guys are just going to be like waiting to like dock, or you are going to or you know exactly how to do it. That's your tough choice. You know exactly how to do it, or it's going to take or you have to like sit there and study even longer. Okay, and now for you guys. Oh, and one, give me a roll for Sept, please.
God damn, that like snap drink.
Apologies.
Are you kidding me right now?
Huh.
Oh, sorry, Sept.
Rough.
Sept? Sept, are you ready for your failure? Because Nika has failed you all. Sept, you are getting a lot of chatter over the radio waves. A lot. It's chaos. People calling for help. Warning. Every once in a while you pick up what sounds like military tactics. And like you can't pick up anything else in just the chaos that is like on the radios. It's so bad you can't actually even talk to the rest of the crew. You cannot talk to these 4 until you get much, much closer. That is the punishment for failure on that roll.
I didn't think what a catastrophe would be. Yeesh.
Oh, it would have been fun.
Fun.
Question. Does
Yeah.
Pim positive to get them both, would I need 1 shield or 2?
You would need 2 if you're gonna hit them both.
Alright. They get a shield, I get a shield. Esmie gets a shield.
Like, if Pim's body ever hits 0 HP, B will take over for her. Or if they want to RP it that B is taking over for Pim, then they will just tell us. And whoever's in control right then is who's taking the damage for it. Unless I state otherwise.
I do like the idea of B marionetting my body.
Yeah, that'll be funny. Like sock puppeting it, more like. There's no
I'm
strings.
into it.
I fucking bet. You weirdo. Alright, so in the distance, you
My mother's a necromancer.
I'm like, okay, so Professor Winter's gonna go fast. Can you roll me that roll, Nika? Just so I know how that one's gonna go. Yeah, you're more or less, like, you're successful at a terrible thing. Here, let me show you guys what you, sorry, party that's playing actively right now, this is funny.
We'll cede to the humor.
Gotta cede to the humor. Alright, so you guys, so this is more or less like the hallways that you guys travel through. I finally got Mid-Journey to do something that I liked with it.
Oh, sick.
Right? I'm like, fuck yeah.
I
So you
chill
guys-
out in these things all the time.
You fly through, and like, everybody's waiting for Officer Trafford to be like, okay, and now we're gonna turn here last second, and he just kind of floors it and smashes right through the wall. Just no, exactly how we saw it from the jewels in the first episode of season 2. Exactly the same. The airship is fucking like crumpling under it, but it manages to survive because it's a 16, so it's not a failure. The airship has taken 4 damage. Everybody on the airship takes 2 damage. And it just plows through.
We've been trying so hard to keep those intact.
So yeah. There we go. But anyway, party, you guys see you figure it's gotta be so much further away. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, what is, like, you come up to the ship, and it is easily 100 times bigger than your ship. It's so large, it doesn't make sense.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Is it seafaring?
Right now it's floating above, but you can see it like changing the waves underneath it, like having the waves crash up. You do see like near-ish by there is a collection of islands that are being splashed with these waves. Nobody, like, you don't see anybody, and nobody has like started attacking you or anything yet. You're still a distance off.
That
Yeah.
Is it bigger than the Wanderpus?
Oh, it's so much bigger than the Wanderpus. It's almost like it's a city.
Oh man.
Are there any entry points? Can we see any entry points?
Go ahead and give me a 20-setter.
Fuck. I'm here, guys. I'm here.
Can I see any entry points?
Oh no.
The robot oh no is very fun. I have to answer the failure first. Okay. I will cede this failure to the crew if you want me to. Or you guys are about to have a lot of fun. Either way, both of you guys are gonna have, like, somebody's gonna have fun.
Jeez, not seeing something comes with drastic consequence.
Yeah, Jesus.
You weren't watching the waves. You were so busy staring at the bottom, like staring for an entrance. You didn't see that wave coming up.
Oh, man. I mean, our ship will crumple if we get hit by a wave.
Oh, it's sure gonna.
Oh, God. Give it to the crew.
I'm telling.
I
I think they heard.
think the airship right now.
Yeah, they're in the airship. So, you don't see anything, by the way. That's what you do see. Actually, this is what you're gonna see. So, crew, you guys are approaching, and this is the planet. You know that this is the planet down here, but all you see is this ridiculous, like, rainbow light all over it. So you guys, I'm gonna say you're here. Like, boop, boop. Look at a little, like, flowing star. But, like, you can't see the planet. Like, you know you should be able to, but you can't. But then, immediately, Sept, all of you, your comms go blacked out, and it's a fucking red alert. You guys are being, like, locked on by something, and something's about to start firing on you. That something is this, which is the ship's armada that we were talking about earlier. So, good luck. I believe in you guys.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeesh.
It's okay. We'll do some diplomacy.
Yeah, diplomacy. Let's. All right, Vatna, you said you wanted to take a look?
Yeah.
Look with your special eyes.
I don't
Sounds
really-
great. I was really hoping that was a 1. I would have thought it was the funniest shit on the planet.
That's a 7.
Alright, so your 7. Tough choice. So you can see an entrance, but somebody, like, people are about to see you. Or, alternatively, you see somebody walking the deck, and you can shout out to them. And get
Shout
their
out to them.
And okay, so get ready for what were the creatures that we see. So this giant whale man looks over, and he is the size of a blue whale in real life. Just humanoid. That is how big this guy is.
I shout out, the HTML Wanderpus hails this vessel.
He's like, who?
HTML Wanderpus.
Wanderpus. We've heard of you. Are you sure it's not pronounced the Wanderpus?
I have
That's how-
heard both.
Yes, it is us, the great crew of the HTML Wanderpus. We come in peace. We're just curious about some things.
That's an awful lot of weapons you have for somebody coming in peace.
I carry them. They're ornamental, really.
Roll me a 20-sided to see if you get away with that lie. You do not.
Pim.
You fucking do not.
Someday this curse will go away.
It is not this day.
Hey, Art, anytime you want to take over the rolling, you can. That's fine, too. So
Yeah,
funny.
Art, you might want to roll.
So he's just like,
I don't think I can beat this curse.
alright, so you were about to get fired on. Your small ship is about to get fired on. Does anybody have anything that they can use to maybe not die?
Midnight uses the force field on the ship.
Oh yeah, that's great for like them to block the shots that are coming in up there.
Digging through cards, man.
Ento, do you have any abilities that could do anything here?
I could try to put him to sleep. How far away is he?
Oh, he's a distance.
It's just
I don't know
Laura's
if sleep's
just
gonna
gonna-
work.
Laura's just gonna hop out of the mech like, wait, no, sorry. Look, we were told this was dangerous. This is a precaution. We were told this was dangerous by the locals.
Oh, roll me that 20-sider. Diplomacy.
Or you better roll better than me.
Please be a 1, please be a 1, please be a 1. Tough choice. So it's just like, here's your tough choice. You will see the cannon shot coming. Like, you will be able to steer the boat just right, that the boat's going to be destroyed. That's just going to happen. But you can either get beached on the nearby island, or struggle, like, you all will take 2 damage each. If you have shield, it's gonna like hurt that shield. But you will end up in the ship. Which would you prefer? Or you will end up like, you will find the entrance that was seen and get into the ship.
Well, I mean, we do need to get into the ship. We're going
Yeah,
in.
We have the shield up, so
Yeah.
We're going in.
All right. So the water retches like back and forth like crazy, and you guys just catch this huge wave, and you see like parts of the ship falling off. And Gus and Aspara are just like they grab Pim and Ento both, and they just huck you two at what looks like a window.
Hopefully it's open.
Yeah, and that's what the shield's for, because it's not.
Okay.
So Pim and Ento are just shatters the glass going through, and you land in what looks like a kitchen. And it is a kitchen, but it's also very funny because you're tiny here. You are itty bitty, all of you, including Gus and Aspara, who have managed to jump in. The rest of you kind of just get like waved into it.
So what you're saying is all of the food in the kitchen is massive.
Oh, it's huge. It's absolutely giant. Like the biggest plankton you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, plankton.
The whales.
Yeah, but okay, so a big plankton. I mean, they're like micro shrimp, right? So it would be like big, like a lobster.
Oh, giant. The biggest shrimp you've ever seen. They're bigger than you.
Bees start licking everything.
That seems like a terrible idea. What if Bee has a shellfish allergy?
Hell yeah on it.
It's just. Alright, so you've landed in here. You do see like just groggily, like you see a one of the whale people snoring in the corner. He's also wearing a chef's hat. It's very cute. I don't have a chef's hat for him, but just imagine the chef's hat, people.
I
Can't
will
handle
imagine
how
it.
cute these freaking whales are.
They are amazing. I love them.
He is sleeping in the corner.
Okay, he's asleep.
He's got a bunch of like grog around him.
Vatna like pulls out his silk thread like a garrote and looks to Pim for the go ahead.
uh, maybe. Maybe.
Or maybe don't.
Or maybe you don't. I don't know.
B whispers to Pim, but I want his coat.
Sept just made B sick.
What?
Sept just made B nauseated. Will become nauseated on the next low roll. Just so you guys know.
No. Oh no.
I just
don't-
have to not roll low. Easy.
Yeah, no problem.
So what's the plan? Are we killing the big ol'... This whale, again, he is the size of a blue whale in real life.
What's I got an idea. Does it look like there's a tray, like a food tray that's ready about to go out? Is this the galley?
Yeah, this is the galley. There does not appear to be one that's about to go out, but I don't see why you couldn't make one.
And use the bread bombs. I don't know if whales eat bread, but it's good bread.
Good bread. It's the best bread in Pastora.
I mean, the bombs will be very small in comparison to the rest of the
It's
food.
basically croutons for them.
Yeah, they'll never even
Exactly.
know.
Great idea. We could
Spicy.
make a plankton salad and add the.
Some extra
Spicy
spicy
little
firecracker.
I'm
There
looking
we
forward
go.
to all of these rolls.
Well, also, B wants the coat. So, I mean, it's a very big coat, so maybe we can just cut off enough to make a coat for B.
How does B wear a coat?
She wants.
Enough for two. We can match.
Oh my god, yes. Okay. All right, we need matching coats. This.
So, Vatna, that sounds like you're gonna make a salad. Both Gus and Aspara are standing there with their giant-ass swords out, like, looking at this thing, waiting for it to wake up. And mind you... Oh, go ahead.
Gotta say to Aspara and Gus, this is a tactic that I like to call the long game. And I'll start making the salad with the crouton bombs.
This whale is... Like, these things are 110 feet tall. I need you to know that. That is how big they are.
They are large.
Alright. That seems like a roll. Unless you have an ability that makes salad.
I don't know, would conjure work? I could conjure a salad the size of an elephant.
I'll take it.
Boom. One chef salad with
Oh, chef salad. I was thinking Caesar personally.
Caesar?
Because you said croutons, and when you say croutons, I immediately think Caesar salad.
Okay,
Caesar
okay.
salads have croutons.
And
And
Caesar
they're
dressing
whales.
is made with
Anchovies.
Anchovies.
Yep.
And
But they're whales,
we'll add
and they're
some
on the
remote detonators to
scene.
those as well.
This looks more like a chef salad, but I couldn't find a Caesar salad on short notice. Wasn't expecting anybody to make a salad this game. Call me naive. Fucking move. Ento, get out of the salad.
Now we just need to get this to the captain.
Wait, you carrying the salad around with you?
Well, no. I'm just thinking of a way to get it to where it would do the most damage.
Fair.
Can we like
Alright.
write a note that says "for the captain" and wake the chef up?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Or we could convince this fellow that he needs to bring it to the captain immediately.
We could hide in the salad to get to the captain.
We are small enough.
Technically, yes. I don't know what the plan with this salad is.
That's okay. Is there like a dinner bell attached to a rope anywhere for
Oh,
like
absolutely. It's Long John
Okay.
Silver's up in this bitch.
Okay, so how about this? We hide in the salad, ring the bell, and try and wake the guy to get this thing, and he'll have to get this to the captain.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like a Wanderpus crew plan. Yeah. All right. Who wants to do that disguise / fucking? We're gonna need 2 rolls. We're gonna need the one for you all to disguise yourselves into the salad. I'll just let you all just like make one blanket roll for all of that, and then if that's successful, you guys can roll the ring the bell and wake him up. Does that mean somebody's not going to be in the salad though? And if somebody's
Yeah,
not in the
like-
salad, who are we volunteering?
I will volunteer myself to not be in the salad because I've got the mech. I don't know if the mech would fit very well in the salad bowl.
The mech would be the hardest to hide for sure.
And what was Ento saying?
Huh?
What were you saying?
I was gonna say, see if you could shoot it, but I like that idea better.
All right, all aboard the salad.
HTML salad.
Yeah, this is not the game I thought we were playing today. but-
Unrelated. Art, when you get the chance, can you just please clip the all aboard the salad and send that to salad?
Sure, lol.
Okay, so who wants to make the disguise roll to hide yourselves?
I'll
Yeah,
go
I
ahead and
do
do
think
that.
I think it's Corey.
Oh!
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh man.
You are the least convincing salad I've ever seen. But you know what's fun? You don't have to worry about that bell. Motherfucker woke up and has been like half like eyes like closed, watching you all pretend to hide in the salad. And he's just like, as you guys just think that you're just perfectly, this fucking not Warhammer, it's just a giant cudgel with a bunch of like metal studs comes swinging, and I'm now attacking all of you. No, it's a 1, so I'm hitting all of you. That's what I'm doing. You all take 4 damage.
Oof, pops a
Including
shield.
the mech. Yeah, it definitely pops the shield. And like you see Gus and Aspara go flying backwards. This Caesar dressing, like they normally would have gripped onto the ground, but the Caesar dressing has made them slide so far that just doing backflips. All of you are just covered in like oily, and that's what the one is. You all take the damage, but then you also are covered in like slick Caesar dressing.
I'm always
Except for Esmie. Esmie is not covered in. Is Pim just like always covered in Caesar dressing? Is that what it is?
I'm just always covered in B.
Oh yeah. B, you are having the time of your life. This tastes great. He succeeded at he made the salad. It's a great fucking salad. B's just been
We're
maybe
always
that's what got you
soggy.
seen. Oh, soggy.
We all said fuck your salad.
Esmie, because you're not the one in it, you get to go first. Like this guy is standing up. He uses his club to like hoist himself to his full height. He is huge. But there you go. He is huge, already actively hostile, does have a little smile on his face for like looking at you guys hiding in a salad.
I thought it was a good plan.
Everything's a good plan right up until you roll a 1.
It was a good plan until the one.
Yeah, what happened? Like,
What if you tipped the salad over? Well, as he was getting in.
I was gonna say like we unfortunately found out that Ento is allergic
oh my god, that's so
to
good.
Caesar dressing.
That's so funny. Just covered in hives and just sneezing like crazy.
Yes.
The
But he tastes
doctors
great.
wanna get sick.
It's
This is already hostile. I can.
Alright, so what's your plan,
I
Esmie?
have to mech wield my weapons, right? At least.
Yeah,
large
you
ones.
definitely can.
It'd be real awkward to see the mech with the tiny dagger. Just duct tape it.
Basically, that's how I feel like you probably like got it machined onto
I
it.
mean, there's a tiny hand. It has a tiny hand.
It does have a tiny hand.
But anyway, I'm gonna use the spear. I'm gonna use the nice new shiny spear.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a success. Yeah, you shove the spear into him, and he reels back. He's surprised that you guys can do damage to him. He's like, "What?" And he smacks it down. Like it doesn't do anything. Like he's trying to like hate you out of it. He's just like, he raises his club to come at you. Anybody else can go right now too. Just turn order is whatever you guys want it to be.
All right. So obviously this didn't work. This jig is up. So I'm
Ento
gonna use
sneezes
Death
again.
Hand. I'm gonna use Death Hand and aim for Mr. Chef.
Oh, Mr. Sheffield, I'll have you know.
Mr. Sheffield.
That's his full name.
Oh, well, sorry, Mr. Sheffield. I'm going to attempt to shoot you in the face.
No.
B,
Makes
do
me
you
feel
want to
worse.
roll?
He looks over. I have a family.
Stop it! I don't care about these people's families.
He pulls out like his wallet, and just like
Technically attacked us first.
you see all of his children.
I have a family too, and it happens to be rather large.
I raise miniature corgis.
Yeah.
And then
This is
fucking
why
B
roll
pulls out a
for me.
gun and shoots him in the face. So like he like holds his head and he's like takes a couple steps back. And by now, based on how you guys know that Death Hand works and the amount of damage that the spear does from Esmie, you know that this guy and probably in all of the whales on this ship count as bosses.
Oof.
Great.
That's how much health they have. Every single thing you guys are going to fight here has at least 10 HP.
All right, so Death Hand did 6.
Yep, 6 plus Esme's 3. He's still hanging on.
I'm gonna go for the garrote.
Do it. He's hanging on by a thread.
He's hanging onto his wallet, showing you his miniature core.
This one would be like, teleports behind you.
Eleanor's like, no, I just want to stab him one more time with a spear. But every time.
So here's your tough choice, Vatna. You get that teleport. You're behind him. You're ready to go. He's gonna like headbutt back at you, and it's gonna deal 4 damage. Or alternatively, the second choice is you get it off, but he starts ringing that bell as you are choking him.
Thought I had a raise by 1, so can't find. But he's gonna hit that bell, huh?
He's gonna ring that bell. Both ways kill him.
What was the first one?
The first one, you get behind him, but he headbutts you and deals you 4 damage, but you still get the kill. And the second one, you still get the kill. It just takes a little bit longer, and as he's doing it, he's ringing the bell.
I raised it.
How dare you?
Thank you. I found him just as you did. Thanks.
Mr. Sheffield was having a real good day. Except for he wasn't. You guys woke him up by hiding in a salad and sneezing, and...
Well, he was drinking on the job,
An alcoholic.
He's a pirate.
He's still drinking.
He's a weird whale Viking pirate. Excellent. So, he dies.
Is okay.
And this is like, there's blood everywhere. And it's just like,
I try and
Those poor
keep the
miniature
blood away
soldiers.
from the coat.
Yeah, we're taking the coat.
yeah, B's the one that's going to be upset about if there's blood on her coat.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you don't want
There's
someone
enough
else's
coat that we
blood
can
on your
all have a
coat.
coat.
I don't think any of B's blood is her own, is what that's how I think of this. I think B is actually perfectly transparent. That is my headcanon for that
I
weird...
can't confirm anything.
Alright, so we're gonna move through the rest of this ship in a second, but let's talk about how the crew's doing. How's the crew doing?
Real quick, Professor Winter asked if that counts as killing a boss before its second turn, which I do believe it does, in regards to the
It
bingo
does.
card.
It does count. Yes.
Nice.
That means it gives you a rare item, correct? I'm pretty sure that's what that bingo card does.
It will drop an extra item, yes.
Yep. And good news, he wasn't going to drop a first item, so give me 1 second.
Hooray!
All that work and it still came down to the garrote in the end.
It's always the garrote, man.
Okay.
Good job, though.
It was the garrote in
Not
Holiday,
Ento.
too.
Aw, now everybody's ragging on Ento. Doesn't seem nice.
And Vatna just met
And-
this guy, like...
And it was just like, I'm sorry. Like, snot dripping down his nose.
Oh no! I don't like that at all.
Yeah, he probably looks like he rolled through a patch of poison ivy and bees.
Okay, so you get. Hold on, let me just. I'm gonna drop it in the workshop channel, but it's called the Dawnbringer.
I'll give Ento some of Bee's candy.
Oh, if you're gonna eat that, you gotta roll a d6.
Please roll another one.
Roll another what? Like you
One,
gonna do?
the number.
Oh, yes, yes. If you want to eat that candy, you will for 2 AP and 1 AP. Not that I think you've used AP yet. You can hold on to it though. You can eat it later. Oh no, this one works better.
No, I'm gonna eat the candy right.
All right, give me one d6. Oh, 5. 5 is 5 is the magic number. 5 is safe. 5 is the you get no side effects number. You eat beast candy and it's fine. It heals you. Yeah, your hives go down. Your sniffles go away.
Oh God.
Oh, I can breathe again.
And
My
that's your
mother is an
last regret.
antihistamine to this person.
Beat-a-drill.
Hee hee hee.
Alright. Alright. That's not it. That's not it. I accidentally closed all my tabs the other day, which is a mistake and you should never do it.
Pim can never sneeze again.
I don't even know what allergies are.
He's fucking never heard of them. That item will be dropped. It's called the Bone Breaker. His hammer, which is huge and very difficult for any of you to wield, but if you roll a 20, the weapon completely shatters the creature's bones if it has any. All of them. It does 2 damage, but it is his weird club, and if you hit anything with it, and you get a 20, it breaks all of their bones.
Oh boy.
That's a natural 20, not a 20 that gets made into a 20. I'm just gonna make that call right now.
Even if there's like a bonus in effect.
If a bonus is, if somebody makes it a 20, I'm not gonna let it fly, but I will do the double damage for it. We'll cross that bridge
Or
when
like
we get
if confidence is up and you roll 19.
Yeah,
wouldn't count as a point.
that I would let. I would
Okay.
let go. It feels like it would be more than 2 damage, except for it's so hard to swing because it's so big that you can't effectively hit things with it unless you are the size of these things. Is how I'm like. Go ahead.
Might be good for a spare or Gus.
Yeah, they are too small for it, but they'll put it over their shoulder.
What if they wield it together?
Oh,
Oh, fusion.
Quarry
I
Stitch,
really-
just give it to the sub and let it wield it in the raccoon hands.
I hate those raccoon hands. Okay,
I have the BFG and the giant hammer. This is perfect.
I was like, you guys didn't put the BFG on the fucking airship, and I knew the game was. I was like, that's funny. Anyway, so crew, what are we rolling? Like, I saw that Kawhi put like some stuff up to shield some of the damage. I saw that. Nika, did anything else happen that I need to be worried about? Because I'm gonna roll attacks against them if they don't roll. I'm just.
I don't believe so, but please somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
I rolled a 2. I did bad. You
Never
guys
mind,
are
don't
fucking
do it.
doing great.
Oh, right. Not Forgiven was manning the cannons.
Oh, okay. Roll for not forgiven. And
Is
hope
this
for not.
anywhere near where the ground team is?
You guys can't even. You have no idea. Like, there might be flashes of light, but you guys can't see it.
Okay. Not Forgiven lowered your roll to a 1.
Okay.
And
that's
I
fine.
rolled a 7 for Not Forgiven.
So yeah, you guys managed to take out one of the ships. Just like blows right the fuck up. Just, the tough choice was going to be one of the ships like crashes into you guys. Oh, that is the tough choice. Not Forgiven. The one that they rolled, they are doing shitty with shots. You have the perfect shot lined up. You know that you can destroy them. You know this. You've got it. Now, you can take the killing shot, but some of the debris is going to hit the airship. Or you could warn Officer Trafford of it coming and manage to dodge. Still shoot the ship. Like, another shot will destroy it, but you can't destroy it right now. It's going to be able to get another shot off on you. And those are your choices, Not Forgiven.
Take the hit now or later.
Basically. Everybody gets shields for 2. But that's just people. The ship's gonna get hurt.
Do we get that?
Yeah, you guys get that. The bingo will affect everybody.
Yeah. I'm glad Amel's not here.
Amel would be getting fucked up.
Yeah, 8 HP total. Oh. This would have put her up to 9.
Alright, so that one ship is dead. You guys, back in the kitchen.
Now if you can play the bombard card.
I saw it, that's why it's dead. Because he dodged and then bombarded it.
So are the
Alright.
Aspara and Gus together capable wielding the Bone Crusher?
They are going to carry their sword, because their swords are actually better.
Well, how about the mech?
We can give it to the mech.
You can give it to the mech. I do know that Esme's got some weapons. I know Esmie wants to. Like Laura's got the shank, and they also got their
With the
spear.
Doom Shank and the spear of the Mercy Spear and the Compensator.
Oh,
So
God.
there's no space?
You can
Did you
put it.
forget I have the Compensator, Alan?
No, I did not forget you had to compensate it. It would have been very fun against that weapon.
Yeah, but he died first, and I was
did
trying
die
to
first.
use the spear to like not actually kill him.
Oh, I saw what you were doing.
I tried.
He's dead now, though. He got his throat slit by a fucking fabric of reality wire.
Or
As
did
we
the throat
exit-
never
as we
exist
like-
in the first place?
What does the spear do?
It makes you can't kill anything with it, but if you
Oh.
do get it to 0 with it, it knows that you spared it.
I gotcha.
And the Doomshank brings it back, the skeleton of it back to life.
Yep.
I'll try and keep that in mind.
The Compensator just, doubles in size of whatever it comes into whatever other weapon it comes into contact with. It becomes double that weapon's size.
Dear God.
But it
That
does not become more unwieldy. It just becomes
No.
big.
It just becomes big.
Wait,
and it
can
doesn't
you still
do more
do that?
damage. It just
It has to be a hostile foe that is actively attacking.
Oh.
And I do technically have the stabby shoes, but like those aren't gonna get used while I'm in the mech.
Is the mech wearing stabby shoes?
No, I'm wearing the stabby shoes. I got the glaive heels. I don't think those shoes would fit the mech.
As this conversation is going on, Gus and Aspara are just back and forth between Vatna and Laura.
What
You
should
can
our
put-
next step be?
You can put this in your dress.
Yeah, why not?
Put it in the dress for now. Someone will find a use for it.
He's taking a whale sample at the same time too.
I have to find a big pocket.
Uh,
slurping up
B,
whale blood.
I'm
like
gonna
kicking
need a
into
20
the-
second.
Ooh, yay. Go, B, go.
Tough choice for B.
Man, we are on a roll.
You really are. So, what do I got? B, would you be willing to take some damage for some information? Or just vial up a sample and study it later? Those are your options. Like, you can go after
Hurt
some
me.
Gross.
Well, we know how B feels.
So B, take 2 damage that ignores your shield because this is coming from inside of you. These things not only know about red caps, like they experience red caps, these are basically anti-red cap situation. Like red caps can't eat these things. It's burning you to drink its blood. It literally hurts. But you also notice that the cape is lined in redcap skin. The inside of it, and then covered in fur.
That's horrifying. I love it.
V starts spitting everything back out.
So you all have to bear witness to that happening, I guess.
Just blood vomit.
Just be licking like the garrote wound of a giant whale, and then immediately like just spitting it all over the room. While you are all still, and I cannot downplay this, covered in Caesar dressing. Like,
Does it hurt him too or just me?
just you.
God, we've done a lot, but haven't taken a single step.
You haven't taken a single step out of this fucking salad.
Is there like a sink in here that we can wash off?
Absolutely, there's a sink in the kitchen. For sure.
Well-
Climbing into it's gonna be fun, as again, you are covered in Caesar dressing, and this guy is 110 feet tall.
Well, if the salad plan is a bust, I'm just gonna collect my croutons and call it a wash. Like, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do.
You know, blood and these speckled croutons.
You never know when you're gonna need them. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe we'll find a shark along the way.
Well, now they're a biohazard as well as an explosive. So there's that.
All right. So, is there like a rag or a tablecloth anywhere? so we
Yeah.
can wipe
I am
it?
carrying 4 war crimes in my pocket.
For sure, you guys can clean yourselves off of enough of the Caesar dressing to just make do.
Okay. And I
Mind
would
you,
also-
if any of you roll low, I'm bringing that Caesar dressing back up again.
I would also like to casually kick the wallet with all the family photos like under a table.
I just
it
toss that out the hole that we came through.
It has one of those like as you toss it out, like one of the like greeting cards that like has a recorded message comes out, and it's just like, "I love you, Daddy."
Oh, was there
Like-
anything in the wallet?
No,
Money-wise?
it's out the window. There's,
Yeah.
yeah, that playing card that just saying, "I love you, Daddy," and it's just like, "Happy birthday," and it's like 6 young kids singing it.
Shut the porthole.
Is this just gonna go down in history with like another family that Pim has ruined? Like,
I don't know. Vatna's the one that garroted him.
yeah, see, it's not my fault this time.
I will endeavor to keep in mind the capabilities of your weapons next time.
Like a fucking shopping
so
list
far,
hits the
Lore
ground.
has not murdered anyone yet. There's
Shopping
still
list
time.
just says dog food on it. Who's gonna go pick that up now? He's like, for some reason, he had a list that's just a tally marks of days until retirement, and he was on his last. I hope you all feel like monsters. None of this is true.
Nope, it's canon now.
I just wanted to make a damn salad. Like he's shot first.
All right, we should probably take care of the rest of the ship. I can see Dad and Auntie over there getting a little.
Yeah, they're
Flustered.
not the happiest right now.
With a ship this size, there is no possible way we can take on everyone aboard. We need something large and singular to destroy this vessel.
Well, there's only one door out of here.
We need to find the engine room.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yep.
There aren't any like ratways, are there? Like giant ratways in a ship this size?
I don't think so. But you are all rather small, so you might just be able to sneak around.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If there were small hidden places we could make our way through the ship. What did it look like the ship was running on from the outside?
It was hovering, and it was using rainbow-like energy. Like, that's what it looked like.
I want to... I don't know. I'm going to try some bullshit if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm always down for bullshit.
I'm going to play a hide and seek card, and I'm going to tune my eyes to try and pick up on large sources of that rainbow energy.
Okay. You do find an incredibly large source of the energy, and that source is moving around and is in the sweat of a very, very large person.
Wow. This entire ship is being powered by an individual.
And it's
Also, it's
moving.
pretty much in the dead center of the ship.
In the heart of it.
You
Hey,
can
crew
get
with
a
all the-
direction
okay.
on it. Sorry.
No.
So you can get a direction on it, Vatna?
I point in the direction.
Yeah.
It is moving.
It's just
Alright.
moving back and forth. Like, it looks like it's probably in a large room, is what it feels like.
Okay. Would it be like maybe a large aquarium?
No, it's not swimming. It's definitely walking.
Okay.
If you want to risk a 20-sider, I can give you some more information about this that you're looking at.
Risk a 20-sider, he says.
You guys haven't been doing the best.
You want to risk it for the biscuit?
I could do delve, and we could get an idea for the ship, the layout.
For sure.
All right.
I'm for it.
Yeah. Can I do that?
Yeah. But Vatna, are you gonna roll the 20-sider for more on this? Because that will not give you information on this on what you're looking at. Del will tell you how to get to it.
I say yes.
All right, so 13. All right, so Pim, what you see with Del is like you figured out the layout of the ship. It's basically a giant arc, and like the rooms full of like large rooms full of like treasure, and that seems great. But this place is also absolutely full of those creatures. Like the one chef that you fought, there are hundreds and hundreds of these guys on this ship. It's setting it in stark reality as to like, you don't think you can win this fight. Like, you guys could die you could fight valiantly, but you, Pim, with your gun, and Art, and like the demon voice in your head, the axe voice, it's just like, you don't want to be here. Like, this is a lost cause. Just give up, go home. But you do know exactly how to get to it. And Vatna, with your success, you are feeling the exact same thing, but because of what you are seeing. You are seeing a creature that's very similar to the chef that you just killed, but easily 4 times his size. He's carrying around a giant hammer over one of his shoulders. That hammer is terrifying to you. Like, you can't put your finger on why it's so scary because you're not actually seeing it for real, but it is the worst thing you've ever seen. It is so much more terrifying than even looking at the library. It's like, you would rather fight the librarian one-on-one than go down this path.
At the end lies a foe greater than any I have gauged previous. We
Gonna
will
look to
be.
my dad. Dad, what do you want to do?
There is no winning this fight. Not without equal force.
Yeah, do you want to make a roll to try to convince Gus is still like he's in it, but like he's currently looking at the size of the body of the whale, like even doubting himself.
Settle down with your family. Amel and Parse are waiting for us to get back.
It's like we have to at least try. And he starts like walking out the door.
I point to the whale. I say, the attempt was made and the situation assessed.
And you see Aspara just like has not moved, just like other than just washing herself off of all the Caesar dressing. It's just like this adventure has been an adventure, but I think they might be right, Gus. I think it might be time that we think of non-violent ways of handling this. If that was just their cook with a loving family, miniature corgis, and one day to... Crew in the ship, how you guys doing, though? Like, how's your laser battle going? There's all the pew-pews. You guys are hearing so many pew-pews. Yeah, yeah, dodge the lasers.
Well, I will say, I think we need to make our way to the island. Or return.
You do see Gus is just like, and where would we take all people?
Cut out a little. Where we take what?
Where would we take the citizens of this world? Do we have any means of collecting them?
That I'll just think. I do not know.
Nika, can you give me a roll to see how the airship crew is doing? Just one blanket roll.
Oh.
How many ones have you rolled this session?
Isn't there a bingo card for that?
There is. Oh, I think only 2. Why did it feel like every single one has been a 1?
It's felt like a million of them.
Oh, because 1 got lower to 1, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah, 2 natural.
Alright, so what goes wrong, Professor Winter? What happens to the ship? Like, what crashes the ship into the like little rainbow dome that's covering? Because you guys were doing great. But we're gonna smash right into this thing here. Oh, maybe up here. Yeah. And like, as a DM, like, I am perfectly fine with you guys if you guys want to like bounce out of this place because it's dangerous, or you guys want to try to fight that dude. Like, it's not an impossible fight. I would never do that, but it is bad. But you might be able to talk to him.
Yeah, diplomacy.
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 We
Nobody
tried that
mentioned
on
that we
the
killed
outside,
his chef.
and they shot at us.
Ento, what'd you
guys
say?
Said just nobody mentioned that we killed his chef.
Oh, he loved that chef so much.
Someone pushed the body out the hole.
He made the perfect salads.
Okay.
Oh, maybe we could use that. I think I made a pretty good salad. Is he looking to hire?
It's covered in you guys.
Not anymore.
And sneezes. And the blood of his chef.
Can make a new salad.
I don't have to conjure one this time. I could just, use what's in the kitchen.
Which is also covered in blood and sneeze and...
Well, then we gotta revamp the health policy around here, because you should keep food covered when it's out.
You made that salad. You conjured it out of nowhere. There's no larger than an elephant.
That's not what I'm talking about. But anyway.
Groupthink. It's important. Alright, I'm gonna gather everybody up. Alright, let's put it to
We're
a
gonna-
vote.
Gather our brain cells.
Yes.
Do we move forward and try to contact this thing? Maybe diplomacy? Maybe murder? Maybe we die? Or do we try to get everybody out of here safe? Regroup, rethink.
Like, just as you're asking that question, you do see the rainbow start to flash around you. That is the airship hitting the bubble, by the way. That is what that is doing. Oh, Professor Winter decided to manage to dodge it. So ignore negative effects to the ship. Yeah, works perfectly fine for me. But it does flash, and you guys have comms again with the airship. The airship is now above the ship that we've been seeing. Hold on.
Did the airship... What got the BFG?
That the sub got the BFG.
Mother beeper.
I know.
Son of a whore.
I mean, it already had the hands. Like, why does it need to be greedy?
It's because it was reinforced and they Sep thought it could handle fire. Which is fair, because if you roll a
True.
1 fire in that BFG, I'm going to explode the ship. But I can't blow up the So there we are.
Is the BFG bigger than an elephant?
Yeah.
Could do an LBFG maybe. Okay, voting.
Okay, voting. Alright, everybody safe? Regroup?
I vote
Or fight.
regroup.
Regroup.
I'm all for regrouping. Maybe some diplomacy.
Artemisius, Ruru, B+. They taste like hot sauce and an ocean smell. Maybe we don't lick them.
No more licking.
Oh, that's so dangerous, Akana. That's so dangerous. Akana played Volatile Weapons. Now, Volatile Weapons as a card, it gives you a very strong weapon. Like, the problem is, it has the tag, dangerous on it. And, if you roll low, I'm hurting you guys too.
Well, you
So,
do
yeah.
that anyway, so
Yeah, but like...
we're used to it.
More.
We're used to you hurting us, Al.
I try not to. Yeah, if Nika rolls low. Which seems to be a bygone... Like... Shit seems like it's just gonna happen. Today has been rough on the dice. And Ento, what was you? Did you want to, like, regroup, or...
Sorry.
No, you
I look to my aunt and my father, and I say, "What do you want to do?"
It's like, get the people to safety, is what Aspara says. Get the people to safety. This is a lost cause. This world is... They have it now.
And what is
Gus is just holding his head in shame. Like head down is...
They can prosper in Minol.
All right. Let's get off the ship.
Okay, so you guys can talk to the ship again. And this is my pitch for what you guys could do. The airship is tiny compared to this ship. Like, itty bitty. The airship is actually probably about as big as one of these enemies, now that I think about it.
You know, for sizing.
For sizing. Just so everybody has that, like, in their head. I bet if you just called the airship and, like, jumped out the window, that you just threw that guy's wallet out.
I'm all on board with doing that with my fancy flamingo phone.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Which I keep forgetting to check when it flashes at me once a day. But that's fine. This is more important.
So let's see if we can get a flyby pickup from the airship.
So this I'm gonna need Nika to roll for the party, and then I'm gonna need one of you, it doesn't matter which one, to roll for you guys.
Not me or Ento.
Can
I'll
we
roll
fit
for
the code
us.
out the window?
Yeah, not the rabbits.
Okay, so there's a tough choice coming, but it's not a failure.
Triumph.
It became a yeah, the airship's doing great, guys. The airship is just fucking is what's it? Impulsive Officer Trafford is just fucking just flying this shit, going nuts.
Also, B wants to know if we can fit the code out the window. We're taking it with us.
Sure. Yeah, take your coat.
Can we just use it to like parachute down?
I like that idea a lot. That means, Ento, are you sure you don't want to make this roll? Is this a you roll?
I'm gonna.
Oh, Laura's got it. All right.
No,
I'm gonna roll the dice.
Good. I'm good.
Look at that. This is a success.
Yeah.
Parachute with
Yeah.
this giant whale's fucking bloody, sneezed upon, Caesar dressing covered, red cap
skin.
lined cloak.
It can be washed and turned into coats.
We have magic. We have a great cleaning service.
So yeah, now the crew and the party is back together.
Together again.
It became.
say that-
Go ahead.
Hey, other crew, everything we decided about trying to evacuate the citizens through the liminal portal. We have seen
things, horrible things.
we have seen a great foe, and we judged it. Force is a lost cause. For now, we need to get everyone safe.
So, if the plan is to, and just so I know what the plan is, you guys are just gonna like fly around grabbing as many people.
Well, first, tell the village that the portal's in.
Of course, yeah. That is the main village of this world. Like, this is a small world compared to the liminal plane. It's tiny.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Vatna, can you roll me a 20-sider? Oh, no, wait, you know what? Ento. Ento, roll me a 20-sider, please.
Okay.
Look at that, that's a success.
Oh.
Ento, you managed to warn Officer Trafford just in time, or whoever's like driving, I assume Trafford, as like a fucking lance comes like piercing out through multiple walls of the large ship and like tries to skewer the airship. And like through a small hole, like not a small hole, it's a big hole. You look in and you can see exactly the person that Vatna's been warning you guys about. And he is just a monstrous looking motherfucker. He is huge. Like, he's basically a town, is how how big he is.
Oh god.
In his hand, he has a warhammer that looks like the roots of a tree and a trunk of a tree. You know, like if you use a truck to pull a stump out of the ground.
Mhm.
That's what the head of the warhammer looks like. And it has thousands and thousands of weapons stuck into the wood. And like you see full plate mail armor, like people got smashed into this, and he never like removed them. That's how big he is. Like it looks like you know the telephone poles that have a bunch of like staples in it where they hang up posters all the time?
Uh-huh.
That is what his weapon looks like. But imagine every medieval and sci-fi weapon imaginable is stuck in this thing.
I'm gonna roll another d20.
Absolutely.
This is to see.
Oh, you're cutting out like crazy for me. Is that just me?
No, it's
too.
not just you.
No,
I was
I
worried
was
that was
here
me.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So this was just to see if I shit, piss, or faint.
Turns out you didn't.
Laura's first reaction is just to be like, "Sir, you are terrifying!" But that's a nice beard.
Vanna's internal reaction is like, want.
Like he
He
takes
also wants.
you see him like point his massive hammer like out the hole that he made at the ship. The ship has managed to dodge, and like in that moment is when the magic item card takes effect. Vatna, for the record, and a long sword that's said to have been forged with the flame of a dragon's breath falls onto the falls off the tip of the hammer. He does not care that this happened, that he lost a magic item.
Vatna will
care.
yoink.
It's called Draconis, and I will get you all the stats for it in a bit.
Sounds like a weapon worthy of an evoker.
Yeah, he's scary. Even Gus and Aspara are like, what the fuck?
Soki around, where's his nuke?
Doesn't Soki have to roll a 1 for that to work?
We got cards for that.
Like, Soki says hello.
Hello. Soki, you want to come in here? And, maybe deploy some nuclear armaments?
Let's see. I mean, it's not a nuke so much as like, it explodes, does a lot of damage. It only deals 4 damage, for the record. To things to within 1,000 kilometers, but it only deals 4 damage.
1,000 kilometers. Oh. I see.
I'll tell you right now,
So
this guy has more than 4 HP.
Yeah.
Not gonna work.
Okay. Not
No,
quite what I was thinking.
So
I know,
those
like-
village people that we should be shuttling to safety.
Yes.
Those guys.
That priority.
Okay.
B,
That guy's scary. We gotta go.
B,
you
can
go.
you give me a 20-sider? 12, success. B hears a calling, like a singing from the island that you would have washed up on earlier. Like, there's definitely some kind of weird magic happening over there. You don't have to go over there. Again, I'm not trying to railroad this one. Like, it would have been
I'll
funny if
point
you
it
fought
out
that
to
guy.
Pim.
Pim, on the island that she's pointing to, you do see almost a Stonehenge-like place, area. And also, Ento, you see it too, and Gus and Aspara, like, you're all staring over there right now. The second something drew your attention to it, it's just like, oh, well, look at that.
And I'm just gonna turn to Dad and Aspara, and because they've been here for 3 years. So do you guys know what's over there?
We never came out this far. We stayed in town. Champions. And then Aspara does like a half-hearted flex.
Oh, all right. Maybe we fly the ship over there real quick and do a quick pass by and see what the hell's over there.
I want to say that Ento is drawn to this.
Absolutely. Like, here's what it, like, you guys can just go right over and to take a look.
Any of that rainbow energy coming off that place?
None of it. The sky in this, well, the second you get close to it, it doesn't even have the rainbow. Like, it's just null. Airship.
We need to go down and check this out.
Yeah, this entire time while they were distracted by the island until there was no more rainbow, Laura was just like eyes locked on the terrifyingly large whale man.
He's
This
so
is like,
large. He's so cool. Look how large and cool he is. One more.
Look at that beard. That's
That
That
most
is
piercing. Like,
an extreme dude.
I love him so much.
He is an absolute.
I'm sure we won't run into him ever again. That's probably a lie. We're probably gonna run into him again.
Alright, Ento and Pim, upon like touching down in here, like your you two feel ridiculous here. You feel both haunted and a little bit stronger. Vatna, you feel like a rift is opening everywhere.
Whoa. I think Vatna starts to get the shakes a little bit.
Laura, you're doing great.
That is a very unsettling feeling of uncontrolled rifts directly around him.
Just kind of looks at Ento. So did you feel fucking weird? Because I feel fucking weird.
I feel real fucking weird.
I feel
feels
so
great.
weird.
Look, great.
This is worse than the bachelor party.
On these Stonehenge type things, there does appear to be writing. Pim and Ento, Ento mostly. Not knocking Pim. You're definitely smarter than your dad and your aunt.
Wow. Wow.
And like your sister's like all about the guns, but like she's been taken over by a blood monster a couple of times, so I'm based on intelligence. You at least wore the blood monster.
B has her doctorate.
I'm still 100% convinced she stole it.
What?
No, Sama could vouch for her.
No comment.
Everyone can trust Sama.
But Laura, you also see this writing? And I imagine it kind of like triggers the whole like anthropological side. Because Gus
And
is
now
like,
I'm really glad I have a notebook full of blank pages.
Nice.
Oh, I'm starting to write things down.
How perfect.
If Ento and Lore both roll for it, I'll take the higher of the two to see if you two can like work together and work this one out.
Okay.
So we got a success. Oh yeah, so we have a success. So it's gonna take a little bit. The ship is clearly starting to like aim at you guys from a distance. So you might need a distraction.
And that's when I set off the crouton bombs
Oh,
that I
sure.
left behind.
Roll me a 20 sided to see how effective the crouton bombs are. Tough
7.
Would you like to reroll? I would like to play a card.
Okay. Try one more time for me.
Try not to let you down.
I'm gonna ignore the fact that I horribly misspelled croutons because I was looking at the cat attacking my leg.
Oh,
Yeah,
and that was 3 7s too.
Everybody gets 20 coins. Everybody gets 10 coins. Excellent.
Yeah, because the 7 was rolled. It was just also re-rolled.
Croutons.
Croutons!
Croutons.
You click. Beep.
That is the new official name of the crouton bombs.
Creatines.
So, Ento, you, upon like, with Lore's help, Lore translates it enough that you figure out what it's supposed to be saying. And it is just like, is basically the same dirge that you heard Gus and Aspara saying, chanting as they left the house earlier. Like, and just, it's just lines from a song.
Were they just like humming it, or were they actually like singing the words?
They were humming it, but you can figure out that like these are lyrics to the song that they were humming.
Are there any like extra lyrics that are written down here that they didn't know? Like
they didn't
a
know
hidden verse.
The lyrics have been lost in time. This is the lyrics to them. Like. So like
Right, so
yeah, go for it.
yeah, I asked them to start humming it again, so I can get that tune in my head to put the words to it.
All right. So yeah, they start like, and as soon as they start, you guys again, they're like tingling in your fucking antlers. Like really bad. Not bad. Like it tingles a lot. It's not bad, but it feels like
it's intense.
Yeah, it's intense. Vatna, it is intense. Lore, still doing great.
The Kuklas are coming. Just.
Do I still hear the singing from before?
You hear the singing so loud, like the little demon voice. Now B can hear that too. From the axe. Pim, you can hear the lyrics being like heavy metal sung.
Nice.
And it's just screaming the echoes of eternity, and then it's just like Valhalla calling home over and over again. And then a very strange, like, ghostly creature appears from above the, like, from above the ruins. And she's just, like, looking down. It's definitely a female, some kind of, like, ancient Warbletinger. She doesn't have wings like you do, Pim, but she does have the antlers and the, ears. And she looks like she is tethered to the by roots. Like, they're all ghostly, but...
I'm going to try to communicate with her.
She says, Oh, you're back. You all left so long ago.
What do you mean? I've never been here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Warpletingers in general. You all climbed on a ship and vanished. Did you find a new home somewhere?
We did in Liminal. We're from here?
And she motions her arms out to the other Stonehenge, and they all start glowing with letters, and they look very similar to the etchings and like the family markings on Ento's sword that he has. Like, it's basically the Warpletingers line, like where they come from.
Lori's just continuing to scribble and sketch away.
I pull out the sword and kind of just look at it, and like I kind of present it to Laura, like, here, take some like rubbings.
Yeah, Laura, I imagine if you take this sword from him, you can use it as a key to decipher the rest of everything else, given time.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then.
All of B's tentacles coming off Pim start reaching up to the ghost.
That's weird.
Oh, she's gonna lick the ghost. Of course she is.
I ask her who she is.
And she just looks into the air and she's like, I don't remember. And she looks over at the rainbow and like, you guys see waves are crashing up against, and as they should be hitting this island, they are just gone. Like there's no splash, there's no sound. Like anything that's happening that's not on this small island is not being affected by everything else. But you do see the sky, the rainbow sky starts to crack and more ships are dropping in. And she's like, oh, it seems like this world's reached its end.
Allow me to take one of your stones. Perhaps there could be salvation somewhere else.
This island cannot be separated from itself. But please, I will take you all somewhere. And she starts singing, and we've established that it's basically the Wellerman. Wait, what did we say that? Oh, it's the. Sorry, she starts whistling the Whistle Stop song because that is canonically how you get back to Liminal.
My God, we learn something new every day.
Nika made sure that was what, because I kept saying that it was the Wellerman, but Nika was like, no, it's just Whistle Stop.
I feel like I would have known this information though.
Probably.
As many rifts as I've opened to Liminal. A few, but you know.
Did you guys want to try to save the people of that village?
Yeah, but what about the rest of the people?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna give you enough time to hop back on the airship. You have one chance at this. Save as many as you can and come back here. And we will take you all home.
Let us depart immediately.
Okay, let me get the airship again.
What,
Alright.
did the Cretons work?
Oh yeah, they distracted them. You guys didn't have, you guys would have been shot at by the lasers and stuff.
Nice.
So you didn't have to, dodge those. But he is charging up again, and that might be able to reach this island.
Let's hope this that weird shielding effect will be able to help with that. We got people to save.
Alright, so I see Officer Trafford's getting the airship ready to go. I'm very hesitant to ask you this favor, Nika, but could you give me a roll to see how the airship takes off?
I'm gonna do my best. Oh my god.
Bingo!
I'm so sorry.
I don't even know what I pressed, but I just punched my keyboard.
Amazing.
You guys, the airship starts to take off. Like, you guys are being like, you're dodging the lasers, you're doing. You see, I didn't want to do that. What the hell is going on with my tokens? There they go. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but don't worry.
Yeah, no, not worried at all.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Get some tokens out here. It's important. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Yeah, it'll be a good one. Don't worry, everybody. You're fine. You're fine.
Am I gonna cry at the loss of the airship?
God, it's just
Don't know
gonna
why
get-
you would possibly think that.
The ship was firing, and we rolled a 1. What do we think is going to happen here?
I hear you.
I'm not throwing up
am
at all or anything.
Near tears at the moment, because I am laughing so hard.
Okay. I know a 1. No, I'm not. Hold on, here we go. So,
It could have
Okay.
been worse. I could have actually licked the ghost, too.
she could have licked the ghost. She could have done it. So, you guys are flying the airship back to this town and dodging lasers left and right, and you're doing it the best that you can. And just you zag, you don't get hit. Great. Town does. And you watch so many bunnies get incinerated. It's T2 in this bitch. One of those rabbits is running away and just gets turned straight to a skeleton. Falls over.
Well,
There were no survivors.
None, huh?
Not a 1. Not with a 1. You mentioned Terminator 2, Adrian shows up.
This
Everybody
could
just,
not have gone worse.
everybody just licking their wounds, going back. Did you save everyone you could?
Everyone that we could.
Excellent. And then, like, you hear her song, like, it's whistle stop, picks up, and you start trembling, Vatna, like crazy, and then
I try
Listen-
and take one of the stones from the area real quick.
the stones are coming with you. You got it's
Oh,
not
good.
leaving. Like, the hole in the ground that was filled up by that Gus and Aspara went down in the last game and in that one game, that is where this is now in liminal.
Okay, so I hope that sap doesn't come into play because that was nasty stuff.
Is right here on the map.
Do we set that sap on fire?
What's that?
The sap in the tower defense game.
Parse and they took care of it. You guys handled that just fine. It's all fine.
Okay, good.
So this just
Yeah.
fits right in like it belonged there.
It slots right there perfectly.
So this moved.
Ah. Well,
So does that mean that this island came from here originally and was teleported to that world?
I don't think so. But that is like as part of like. I think this was part of the Warpletinger's culture, like way long ago, and they were trying to dig themselves back to it, which is why that's how they got there in the first place. They fell through that particular rift that then Vatna sealed up with silver and turned it into a door. So you guys are from that place. That place is fucked now. But don't worry, we'll get to see them later. Not the rabbits, they're dead.
Not the rabbits, the terrifying whale man.
Yeah, and not the chef.
Very nice
He's
man.
also dead. And his 6 children might come after you. But they'll never
Not
know.
me, I didn't kill him.
they won't
You
know.
did everything you could to not.
I tried my hardest. The downside is I attacked first.
Not forgiven.
So
played
the
this
airship
card.
is
Editor
crashed
Sophie has
in
an
these
incredibly
woods now.
terrifying vision and honks clown horn before laser.
Has an incredible terrifying vision and honks the clown before the laser. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. Time just got rewound.
Oh my.
Oh.
So before this... Town's not on fire. Let me read the clown ability real quick to see what it says about...
Oh my god.
I'm just going to assume everybody's going to explode into confetti, is personally what I'm thinking, but... And somehow it's way more visceral seeing it. You know, I fucking...
So, Not Forgiven put it in chat. It says, Instant Clown, a one-time use. This worn brass horn was once property of a renowned clown. When you honk the horn, the following things happen nearby for the next minute or until you leave the scene. All weapons and armor turn into balloon shapes. Everyone's shoes inflate. All clothing becomes polka dot patterned.
Excellent. So you guys have a minute to get everybody out of this town. How do you get people out?
For the minute or until you leave the scene. Which in this case, they are leaving the scene, so I'm assuming they have as much time as they need to do that thing.
Yeah, they have really quickly, as clowns, remember, you're all clowns.
Is the mech also a clown? Because that's just
The
hilarious.
mech is just a balloon mech.
No, I'd like to think that just multiple people can now fit in the mech when they couldn't before.
Oh, okay.
Which works perfectly, because now we just cram a bunch of people in the mech and all
Perfect, 10 out of 10.
Pick them up and get them onto the
10
ship.
out of 10.
Clown logic, everyone into that mech and get them out. Get them out of the mech before the scene ends, though, so that they are not...
No, get them into the mech, onto the ship, and then out of the mech. Because, I don't want them all in there when everything changes back. Then it's, that's gonna be some really sticky strawberry jam in there.
You will never get that clean.
And then, like, that happens, and then you guys get fast-forwarded right back to where you were, except for nobody, like, you guys aren't quite as sad anymore.
Wow.
That's good.
Also...
This was
there are
amazing.
a lot of new people living, in Pimento's town. Like... Just a lot of new people that are gonna live there.
Hey, expansion breeds, what do you call it? Profit? I don't know.
I'm sure that's one of the
Bunnies.
things.
I'm gonna go around and just kind of make sure all of the bunnies are in one piece and okay.
Yeah,
They know that they're gonna be okay.
also
Mhm.
Ento's going around offering medical and lollipops.
Excellent.
Yes.
The ghost lady has disappeared, but the runes are still there. But she's not there anymore. And it no longer has the massive sense of unease that it did before. Let me move you away from the town that I set on fire a second ago.
I want to ask everyone, what do we think the pros and cons would be of removing access to that rift?
Gus will say that it's pretty much covered up, but we could dig down and just try to just seal it up. Like if you got rid of the water, the rift wouldn't be there. You know that, he doesn't.
I was wondering if we should, like... I'm guessing that world is a complete wash now? Are we gonna try diplomacy later, or...
They don't... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Do we need access for later use, is basically asking. Anything you can think of.
Gus is just... They don't seem to travel the same way they used. But couldn't hurt. I mean, having it up might allow us to like go back through again. Set and salvage what's left.
I think they are bound to discover it at some point. And then they would be right up beneath us. Here.
Yeah, but would they know how to get through it?
Anyone is able to access it now that it's lined with silver.
Oh, they still need to sing the song.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
And that's kind of secret.
Yeah, you and Gus and Aspara know it because like you learned it when they were.
But don't riffs kind of also like sing their own song? Like if they studied it, would they be able to figure it out like we have?
Yeah, I'm sure they could. I'm sure they absolutely could. If like, but that's
the
like
runes are gone. They're with us now.
Yeah, I mean you got the whole like that, but there was the portal was in the town, not in the
Town
on the
that they
ruin.
shot a laser at.
Town that they shot a laser at. So yeah, who knows? That town might be. Well, that town is fucked, but balloon fucked right now.
Also, I don't know. I don't think the whale captain did not look like the studious type.
Also, remember that doorway was only big enough for a person to walk through.
Right.
Not a
Not a whale.
110
Still,
feet.
I think it is worth keeping an eye on if possible.
And Aspara and Gus both like put their swords on it and grab their swords and just like absolutely. And they're gonna go build like a little compound on the on that Stonehenge.
Well, now we have several refugees that need to get settled.
Parse comes out and she's just got like armloads of fucking food that her and Amel have been cooking.
Is
gonna
the
run
mill
over
like
and-
really good in the kitchen?
Roll me a 20-sider, let's find out. Let's just see if she makes just incredibly flammable bread. Yeah, she's pretty alright. She's okay. She's good. She knows what she's doing.
Right on.
She learned it from her mother.
I mean, Parse is amazing, so she's got to be a great teacher too.
She's like, what smells amazing? It smells like Caesar salad.
I kind of look to Gus and quietly whisper, "This is why we return home."
Parse is just like, but Ento's allergic to Caesar salad. I
It
wrote
was
it on
a
his...
learning experience.
And she just like, she walks up to Ento and she grabs his coat. It's like, I wrote it in here. It's stitched on and literally embroidered in allergic to anchovies.
of things Ento's allergic to sewn in.
Oh my god, I want it to be a list that's so fucking long.
It literally goes from the top of his white doctor's coat all the way down to the bottom. And then if you open up the other side, it just says cunt, C-O-N. And there's a couple on that side as well.
It's got graffitied in there like a Melrose at the.
You're breaking up a little.
Oh, at the bottom of it, it's just scribbled in like Sharpie. Amel wrote hard work.
Pim's immediately gonna start like looking inside her clothes. Like, am I allergic to anything?
It just says "I love you." Then hearts.
Mama.
You're not even wearing that much clothes. I just imagine you like pulling out your shit like under your tit. It just says "I love you." Parse.
Yes. Oh god. Well, I'm gonna like grab some food and stuff from them and start helping to pass it around, and try to get people set up with bunks.
Excellent, and that feels like the end of this game.
That hurt.
Yeah, I told you it was a mean one.
Sheesh.
The rolls in the beginning didn't help.
Did it?
The rolls made it so fucking hard
Yeah,
for you
just
guys to not die.
nothing above a 10 for a while. Then a couple ones thrown in there.
Like I said, I'm not saying you guys couldn't kill this dude. But the way you were rolling, you all would have died. He hits for 8.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
And he doesn't hit one person at a time.
I feel like I would have ended up having to self-destruct the mech, and I would have been very sad.
I think some
Because self-destruct
active
deals
use of
15
lifelink and
damage.
cross counter would be what I would need to do. Even even then, I think that's just the war of attrition, and he'd win.
Like I wanted him to show up to show you guys are not all powerful. You win a lot, but sometimes you gotta lose. And that was not I thought you guys were just gonna lose immediately, but there were other ways that could have gone. I just did go.
We could have had like B climb into his blowhole.
Could have had me climb into his blowhole. I don't like that idea at all.
Fucking dirty. I don't like that.
He's a
Do I have to
whale.
like
guys.
looten up in this stream,
Yes,
please?
Ruru, B+. I need to do that now.
I don't like
It's
that.
like B cannon into his blowhole.
Look, we got a whole giant cloak that we can turn into many smaller cloaks.
Is it? We got the whole cloak. We could all get a cloak as a souvenir for our failure.
You basically
Yeah.
could. I was
Yeah.
on board 100% with the salad plan to see where that went. I was just like, oh shit,
Horribly.
they're gonna deliver this to him and then they're gonna fight him and it's just like, it's great. But then it's just like, the other guy woke up because he rolled a 1. I was like, oh no.
And been watching us for a
Went
while.
Somewhere. It didn't go very far, but it went somewhere.
Even heard us discussing our plan.
It's probably for the best that it ended up like that.
Turns out he was allergic to anchovies too.
This was the room, this was the hallway directly outside of that with actual guards with real weapons and shit.
Oh, real weapons, not this giant bone crusher.
That's just a meat tenderizer.
My god. The barbecues we could have with this thing.
I'm trying to think if there are any other maps that you guys didn't see. There are not. Other than this one. This is the one that you guys did
The
not
hallway.
see. The hallway.
Well, overall, Not
overall, it
yes.
was.
Speaking of hallway, can you post that one again? Or go
Oh, yeah, I
to
can
that
put
one
it
again?
Put it up. Boop.
Pew.
Yeah, you guys did great. Except for, all of the
Well, we
rolls.
Except for the parts where we didn't kind of all of it.
Well, if
there
it
we go.
wasn't for Soki, an entire freaking population of people would have just burned.
Yeah, for real. Play the game.
Task failed successfully.
It's like, you got them out of there. It's like, I'm assuming that is way more. Like, it's an entire. You got the entire village out. That is canonically what happened.
Through the magic
Like-
of clown cars.
Through the
For
magic
real.
of clowns cards and like.
And a well-rehearsed act, improv act.
Soki, MVP.
Yeah, I guess Soki does get the.
We
I should
didn't
start
get to
doing
lick
that.
the ghost. That's the real loss.
Oh,
I'm sorry you didn't lick the ghost.
But
Yeah,
what
it
happened
almost
if she
makes-
licked the ghost?
I don't know. I don't have it written down here. What if B licks the ghost?
You need to prepare for
Really-
these things, Alan.
I
That is
mean,
now
that's what the
something you'll
season
have to
card,
prepare for.
season 1 card is for, right? For when Felix the ghost.
Anytime you write anything, you just need to have like an addendum for like what happens if B licks it.
I really should. I really just. That's
That
just
should
silly
be your
on me.
note for every game, honestly.
What
I get
happens
it.
if-
I get it. Everybody's dogpile on Alan. He's a shitty DM. He doesn't think of what happens if who's gonna make a fucking Caesar salad and one of them licks a ghost. I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
You did it great though.
You do your best, Alan.
I do as hard as I do as much as I can.
Like you pulled that salad icon out of nowhere, like a bro.
I'm constantly just like looking up tokens because you guys say dumb shit. So what have we learned?
Don't fuck with whales.
Ento is allergic to anchovies. We've learned that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was there
If
more?
we're gonna
of this
try
game?
diplomacy, hide the weapons first.
If maybe don't come to a diplomacy conversation in your mech.
I was told it was dangerous.
It was dangerous. What about that game wasn't dangerous? The part where everybody got turned into clowns. That was the safest part of it.
That was.
Now, as a future preemptive, hopefully helping with this, Laura is going to find some very nice shiny gold paint and find a spot on the mech to paint in big bold letters for diplomacy purposes only.
Nice.
Nothing suspicious. Nothing suspicious about that. Just for diplomacy purposes only.
So what's the name of your mech? The Negotiator.
It's diplomechic.
What was the name of the sword?
Oh, the Draconic. I'll get that and the bone breaker in there.
I'll put the bone breaker in the communal chest. Anyone can use that if they can.
We'll figure out how to shrink it down. That's my cat.
You know,
I
do like
mean,
my cat.
would a
you
sparring
know-
match work with the compensator? As
It's not permanent.
yeah, it's
Oh.
not permanent.
you have a melee weapon of mass destruction if you did that.
It also doesn't do more. It still only does 2 damage.
It
just
still
gets
only does 2
larger.
damage. It doesn't change. Like
It's larger and pinker. I'm gonna choose to say it gets pinker.
it definitely gets pinker. It's a fucking weird. Like Quest is weird weapons.
So like at that size, it'd be glowing neon pink.
Just a giant fucking pink dong.
Now I want
Oh.
to see how that whale would deal with that. Just being confronted with that.
It's like, have you seen my giant dong?
This has turned into Saints Row. Congratulations, Alan.
Thank God, I finally did it.
It's been the goal all along.
I was worried. I actually have never.
We
fully
made
played
it. We made it together.
I've never played a Saints Row to the end, basically because I didn't like how it controlled. Oop, that's the wrong thing. I want to put that into the social announcements. You guys don't need to know what the bone breaker is in social announcements.
Oh no.
All right, there's the bone breaker. And thank you, Corey and Carrie and Art and Lurid and Esmie for coming out and playing this game. I'm sorry if it was a bit of a downer.
I don't know, but it did pretty well.
I mean, it was until clowns happened.
Suddenly clowns.
And then it was fine.
Yeah. Like, we all got a glimpse of that reality.
Oh no, that's I clicked.
And then a card happened, which is canonical somehow, and reality reround.
Don't you
Oh, no.
worry. Don't
Oh,
you
no.
worry.
We're just gonna have like weird nightmares now.
Right.
Cards being
Like-
canonical has been thought about.
You've hinted at that it was, so I'm still going on that assumption. My conspiracy theory.
Well, I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
Obviously.
There were definitely clown whales.
Yeah, no, that I'm generating some right now.
Oh,
With
that's
the dirty
hilarious.
bot.
What would their act be? Like, what would they be doing? Like juggling with their blowholes?
I hate that. Honestly, I think just the word blowhole makes me really fucking uncomfortable.
I don't
So-
like the idea. Like whales
They-
don't breathe out of their mouths, so if they're filling up a giant balloon for balloon animal tricks, are they putting it on the back of their head?
Yeah, they would have to.
Well, I hate that.
The whole time, never breaks eye contact with you.
How could they possibly? Alright, so if you haven't already clicked the link to grab your free card pack because of the bingo card, make sure you do that because it will expire at the end of stream. So, just grab a card. Who knows?
Oh, I need...
The 20% off coupon will be good for the rest of the evening, I believe.
Yep.
I don't know if there's anything else that I need to announce.
We have the makeup game on Friday.
Yes. So Thursday, character portraits. Friday might do both. It really depends on how tired are, but we're gonna do the diggy hole game and then art stream if I have the energy to do it. And then the last 2 tabletop games of the month coming this weekend, including Jace, who we love.
Yay, Jace!
Jace.
Hooray!
Thank you all so
We're
much for
gonna
coming out and
wrap
playing.
up.
And I
Thank you
think
for having us.
just-
Oh, you're
Thank
so
you.
welcome.
By
Everybody
the way,
did
Nika,
great,
just be
except for the
safe.
guys. Go ahead.
Bye
And, like,
forever.